Just like a bird, Carl knew what he wanted to do.
My first airplane ride, I think I was a year and a half, 2 years old with my dad in a B-55 Baron. He had me sitting up on phone books so I could see over the instrument panel. And I remember we're cruising along, and I reached up and I grabbed the hold of the prop control lever and started pulling on it. And he didn't like that. He's like, no, don't do that. But it was cool. And that's probably the only memory I have from being that young, is going flying for my first time. Ever since then, I've been hooked.
But to follow in his ancestors' footsteps took a nosedive.
Actually, I wanted to be a pilot. I was always a dream of mine to be a pilot. I come from a family of pilots, and I got the opportunity to work here, and I was like, well, if I can't fly them, I'll work on them.
And he's no stranger to where he works.
I've been hanging around this airport since I was 2 years old, probably about that tall. I remember my mom pushing me around here in a stroller, and I remember coming in this hangar before I could even hold a wrench. So.
Even though he uses tools to pay the bills, there was no stopping Carl his dream of soaring through the clouds.
But yeah, I guess I flew, first time was 13 years old. It's a new adventure every time you go out, man. You never know what you're gonna encounter or experience. I'll find a big open field and I'll find deer down there. Like this time of year is perfect. You go down, start chasing the deer through the field. They'll take off running and you're like herding them, you're flying right behind them. And you can get slow enough, you can sit like right over top of them. It's neat, man. It's pretty cool.
So when it's time for him to work, he works. But when it's time for him to fly, he soars. Reporting from Kent Island, Maryland, I'm Petty Officer Isaac Needleman.